Okay, we're back down at the Beal trial site. As for the observant, you'll notice we haven't got any barley in here. As I said at the end of last year, we're really looking at how we're working with farming systems, and one of the systems that's becoming apparent to us now that we need to do with various environmental incentives and everything is make more use of cover crops. And as I said at the end of last year, once this crop was harvested, the barley was harvested off this field, we had a very simple cultivation technique, which was just a light scratch of the ground, blow some seed in and put some rollers over it to try and establish as big a cover crop as we can. Now, Rosie is going to explain what cover crops were put in here and what we're looking to evaluate on them.
So in this field we've got 4 different mixes. 1 non-brassica, 2 that are grazable as well. We've got lots of different species in here, and we've chosen these because they've got lots of benefits that we can use, including nitrogen fixing and rooting for soil structure. Throughout the season we're going to be monitoring them for green cover. We've also taken some soil samples before the cover crops, and we're going to do that afterwards as well to analyse the soil results. And also we're going to monitor the following crop as well with tissue analysis and nitrogen in the leaves, and this is going to help us adjust our fertiliser requirements as well.
So see there, Rosie, just when I've been digging a few up there, you can see instantly just the different types of roots we've got there.
Yeah.
And you know, how do you think that's going to benefit the following crops? What they're going to do?
Well, these cover crops are going to act almost like natural cultivators, going to break up the soil and hopefully help our spring barley when it's drilled in the spring.
You mentioned that we're going to sort of do a bit of analysis of them to see how we can affect fertiliser inputs as well. So we're going to look at doing that through soil sampling, tissue sampling.
Yeah, we're going to do that through soil sampling. As I said, we've already taken some results, and we'll also do that at the end before the spring barley goes in, so we know what's actually in the soil and what's been left from the cover crops. And then also through our tissue analysis as well, and we'll do this for the cover crops and the spring barley.
My aim will be when we've got all that information available to us, we'll hopefully be able to make an adjustment to the fertiliser recommendation. But the one thing we will not be doing is making that adjustment at the compromise of yield and quality. So that's our challenge, is to try and get these cover crops to work that allows us to maintain the yield and quality that we're used to. So I think we'll monitor these all the way through the winter.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do another update again before we start planting spring barley in the spring.